Manchester United versus Everton match preview. This is a must-win game for us. If we say we are in a title challenge with Manchester City, you cannot drop points with Manchester City because City literally win every game. Literally, they win every game. Now, City are playing Liverpool on Sunday. If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, hit that subscribe button right now to see more content of this quality. And for me, I don't think City will beat Liverpool, but I don't think they will lose either, because to score against Manchester City is proving so difficult and so hard. They keep so many clean sheets. They got Ruben Diaz, who's the best centre-back currently in the league. John Stones was complimenting him so well, and John Stones at the peak of his game as well. So I don't see City losing, but I also don't see City winning. For me, it'll be a draw. So this will be prime time for us to get some points, claw some points away from Manchester City. But we have to do our business first. We have to beat Everton. As I said, if you are in a title challenge with Manchester City, you cannot drop points. You cannot draw games and you cannot lose games, because Manchester City literally win every game. The only games that, okay, you can say they won't win is the games against Liverpool and maybe Chelsea, but everyone else they'll beat. They can beat us, they can beat Arsenal, they can beat Tottenham, they can beat everyone except for maybe, as I'm saying, Liverpool and Chelsea. But guess what, guys, those are also games that we won't win as well. We haven't beaten Liverpool last time we played him in the league, and I'm confident that when we play them again, we won't beat them, because our manager got a negative tactic, and Liverpool are better than us. Whatever way you want to look at it, Liverpool are a better team than us. It's just that they're in a very bad moment with their injuries. So when we verse Liverpool again, they won't be so bad with their injuries because they have brought two defenders in. So yeah, in saying that, Manchester City, I think, will drop points this weekend. But let us not forget that we also need to play Liverpool in a couple weeks' time. And I don't think we're going to beat Liverpool, so I also think we'll drop points there. We have to do the business now against Everton. We have to beat Everton. A draw is not good enough. When you're in a title challenge with Manchester City, you cannot drop points. In seasons past, many seasons ago, like probably 5, 6, 7 seasons ago, you could afford to drop points along the way because the teams weren't so consistent at that time. But the consistency levels of Manchester City and Liverpool over the last 3 years, 4 years has been through the roof. Through the roof. So we cannot drop points. Everton, we have to beat them by hook or by crook. It doesn't matter how, but we have to beat Everton. We beat Everton early on in the season. We beat them 3-1 at their own home grounds. But I think this will be a much closer contest because we are not in the greatest of forms. Don't let that 9-0 distract you. Just the other week we drew, just the other week we lost. Don't let that 9-0 distract you. That 9-0 was against 10 men and 9 men. Don't let that distract you. Going against Everton, for me, we're still not in the best of forms. Until I see us beat Everton convincingly, then I'll say, you know what, maybe we've turned around the corner. But we are versing Everton in a moment where they've got practically a full strength team to choose from. The last time we versed them, they did not have Richarlison. Now, Richarlison is not a world-class player, he's not a top-class player, he's an average player, but he does boost Everton and give Everton another dimension to their game. They will have Richarlison when we play them. So they will have a practically full-strength team. We also will have a full-strength team. So it's going to be interesting, and it's going to be a tough game because they've got good players and they've got a world-class manager in Carlo Ancelotti. So it's going to be a tough game, but we have to win. It's as simple as that. We have to win. The lineup, we know the lineup. You know, we know the back four. At least we know the back five. It will be David De Gea. It will be Wamba, and I want to talk about Wamba. Wamba has picked up form. Early on in the season, he was atrocious. He was poor. But right now, he's coming into form and he's picked up form over the last couple games. And even attacking-wise, look here, Wamba is not an attacking fullback. He doesn't have the capabilities and the technical abilities to be a world-class attacking fullback, but he can do a decent job going forward. his touch is not good. The way he receives the ball is not good. His ball control is not good, and sometimes his delivery is hit and miss. But we can still utilize him, and he has come in form. So that's a positive for us. We've got Wamba on the right. He'll go with Victor Lindelof. He'll go with Harry Maguire. That's our manager's choice partnership. And then left back will be Luke Shaw, who currently right now, Luke Shaw is the best left back in the league. Robertson is not in form. If obviously Robertson on form, and Robertson overall talent-wise is better than Luke Shaw. But currently, right now, as we speak, Luke Shaw is the best left back in the league. He's performing at a very high level. I haven't seen this level from Luke Shaw from the time that he has come to Old Trafford. And this is my criticism of Luke Shaw, was I never ever criticize his ability. He has all the ability to be a world-class left back. He is very good defensively. He's sound defensively. He's got the technical ability to go forward. He can cross the ball. He's very fast and he's very strong. And he's got running power. When Luke Shaw gets running, you can't stop him. But the problem I had with Luke Shaw over the last couple seasons and earlier this season was that he's lazy. He did not want to attack, but now we are seeing him attack more regularly in a 90-minute game. And we are seeing output. We saw assists last game. He gave a couple of assists last game. So we are seeing Luke Shaw have an end product, and that's what we wanted. This is modern day football. We are no longer in 1999 and 2000 and 2001 where your fullback mustn't attack. No, your fullback is actually like a winger right now, and you need your fullback to attack. And so now we've got a left fullback, a left back that is attacking at a very high level, and that's a plus to Luke Shaw. Give Luke Shaw all the plaudits he deserved. He put his head down, he's getting to work, and he's staying injury free. He's staying injury free, and that was also his criticism, where he was always injured every season. Right now he's staying injury free for our biggest games. He's available, and that's what you want. So that'll be the back five, guys. And then going into the midfield, it's interesting. It's interesting because Oli can either put Paul Pogba in the midfield, or he could put Paul Pogba further up on the left wing. I don't know what he will do. Because Oli, when he plays bigger teams and teams that got some firepower in them to beat us, he plays with two out-and-out holding midfielders in Fred and Scott McTominay. Will he do that against Everton and show Everton so much respect? I don't know. I'm not a whiz. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know. I'm not a prophet. I don't know. But one of the ways he can set up is put Paul Pogba in the midfield and play him alongside either Scott McTominay or Fred. Then play Marcus Rashford on the left, Bruno Fernandes on the 10. Oh, no, sorry. Play Marshall on the left, Bruno Fernandes on the 10, Rashford on the right, and Edison Cavani as a striker. I highly doubt. One thing I'm sure of is I'm sure that he won't play Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood has not hit the heights that he hit last season. He's performing way below those heights, and his actual performances are not good. Let's be honest here, guys. His performances are not good. You know, he's not playing good football at all. So Oli won't play Mason Greenwood. I'm pretty sure of that. Mason Greenwood won't play. So it's either Oli sets up as the way I said, Scott McTominay, Fred in the midfield, Bruno Fernandes in the 10. No. As I said previously, I said Paul Pogba and Scott McTominay, and then Anthony Marshall, Bruno Fernandes, and Marcus Rashford and Cavani up front. He can set up like that, or he can go more pragmatic, and he can go more defensive. And he can play Scott McTominay and Fred in the midfield. He'll play Paul Pogba on the left wing, Bruno Fernandes in the 10. Marcus Rashford on the right wing, and either Marshall or Cavani as the number 9. I do think Oli favors Cavani over Marshall in the number 9. I do think that. This game is just pretty much how much Oli wants to go and win, and how he perceives Everton. Does he respect Everton so much to put out a defensive lineup, or does he trust in his own capabilities, in his own tactics, in his own system if he has, even his own coaching methods, and in his players to go attacking and put Paul Pogba in the midfield? But one thing is for sure, Paul Pogba will start. He rested Paul Pogba for a full 90 minutes against Southampton. Paul Pogba will start. He's one of our most important players if not the important player over the last 2 months. So Paul Pogba will start. It's just a matter of where Oli puts him. Does he put him on the left wing? Does he put him in the midfield? Personally, I want Paul Pogba to have freedom. So I personally will put him in the midfield, but I'll give him freedom over number 8. Oli will never do that. If Oli puts him in the midfield, it's to put him as a number 6 alongside Scott McTominay or Fred. Personally, I don't have any other complaints. I just want to see Paul Pogba playing, and during the game, I want to see Paul Pogba have freedom. Yes, when the whistle blows on the first minute, I don't expect Paul Pogba to go forward and running forward. I expect him to be disciplined. But as the game progresses, I expect to see Paul Pogba have a little bit more freedom to go forward, because after all, we are a big club. So that's my match preview, guys. I'm gonna go with a score of probably I'm gonna go with a score of 2-1. I think that Everton can score, but I think that we will win, and we need to win this. And the people know that, our players know that, our manager knows that we cannot afford any more slip-ups. The only reason why the log looks as decent as it looks from our perspective is because City still haven't played their game in hand. The minute City play their game in hand, and if they win, all of a sudden they're 6 points above us, and that doesn't look too good. 6 points does not look too good. 3 points still looks good. So the reason why we're still saying, okay, we're in a title challenge, and okay, we are doing well and we're pushing City, is because City haven't played that game in hand. But also in saying that, I do think they'll drop points this weekend. I hope that they'll drop points this weekend. I hope Liverpool can even get a victory. I don't think they can, but I hope they will, so that we can claw some points away from Manchester City. If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, hit that subscribe button right now to see more content of this quality.